Yes.
Mr. Caudle?
Yes. For the fire department, I move to approve the quote from Alad Tech LLC in the amount of $4,166.50. This will be paid from Fund Line 2281-230-500 for scheduling and payroll software.
Second.
Roll call, Mrs. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. DeLauro?
Yes.
Mr. Caudle?
Yes. I move to approve the purchase of fire hose from Atlantic Emergency Solutions in the amount of $3,700. This will be paid from Fund Line 2281-230-500. This is to replace fire hose that failed the hose testing.
Second.
Roll call, Mrs. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. DeLauro?
Yes.
Mr. Caudle?
Yes. I move to approve the attached resolution for the purchase of an Osage medical unit from Myers Equipment Corporation in the amount of $240,760. Delivery of this ambulance is anticipated in 2028.
Second.
Roll call, Mrs. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. DeLauro?
Yes.
Mr. Caudle?
Yes. Chief, a brief explanation there for the squad, yes.
Med unit. If we need to purchase it now, it is a 3-year lead time on med units right now, so we did secure the cost currently. So the increase would be substantial by the time 28 comes, probably 50, 60,000, so it's getting ahead of it, saving us quite a bit of money.
By ordering now, we get to basically lock in that price. It won't need to be paid until we take receipt
28.
of the ambulance.
Yeah, and they guarantee everything. They guarantee the price except for fluctuation in the chassis, which could be 1,000 here.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And I move to approve the attached resolution authorizing Chief Brett Reinbold to enter into a delinquent debt collection agreement with the Ohio Attorney General's office.
Second.
Roll call, Mrs. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. DeLauro?
Yes.
Mr. Caudle?
Yes. And this will be for non-residents ambulance billing for the uncollected billings?
Yeah, non-residents, of course, residents will still be self-billed, but releasing some of the burden on our residents, getting some additional income coming in, will be a big help for us for non-residents and past due billing.
All right. Sounds good. And last, for the fire department, I move to approve a resolution declaring it necessary to replace an existing 1.5 mil, 1.8 mil, and a 3.2 mil, totaling 6.5 mils. We will replace this with a decrease of 0.125 mils for a new 6.375 mil tax levy. We will combine the three of them into one new levy and request the Summit County Fiscal Officer to certify the current tax valuation of the township and the dollar amount of revenue that would be generated by this replacement levy. This is pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 5705.192.
Second.
Roll call, Mrs. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. DeLauro?
Yes.
Mr. Caudle?
Yes. Mrs. Chapman, you have a few things for the police department?
I move to hire Jamar Watkins as a part-time police officer effective November 25th, 2024, contingent on successful completion of the requiring hiring procedures and paid at a rate of $20.50 per hour.
Second that.
Roll call, Mrs. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. DeLauro?
Yes.
Mr. Caudle?
Yes.
I move to approve the purchase from Rubber City Armory in the amount of $5,300 for the purchase of 3 patrol rifles to be paid from line 1,760-790-0005.
Second?
Roll call, Mrs. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. DeLauro?
Yes.
Mr. Caudle?
Yes.
Do you want me to read that one because of Hunter?
Oh, yeah, I'll read that one. So, and also for the police, I move to ratify the 3-year contract with the Fraternal Order of Police, Ohio Labor Council. This is for the patrolman and sergeant unit. This is for the period of January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2027. Second.
Roll call, Mrs. Chapman?
Abstain.
Mr. DeLauro?
Yes.
Mr. Caudle?
Yes. For those wondering, Mrs. Chapman's son happens to be one of our patrolmen, in case you didn't know, so she's abstaining from the vote. It's not that she disagrees with it, so. I would like to add, though, just real quick for Mr. Watkins, we're lucky that this individual, he happened to move into the area, so now he'd like to be one of our part-time police officers. He's from the Cleveland area. He was an RTA. He was with the RTA Police Department, the University Heights Police Department, and he's also a member of the Police Athletic League on their boxing team. We just, luckily their loss is our gain. He happened to move down to this area, so he's going to join our police force. So we just have one more administrative motion, but before that, we'll take public comments because we will need to go into executive session. Yes, sir. Come on up, please. If you would state your name and address so Mrs. Price can get it for the record.
My name is Tim Huffman, and I live at 457 Taylor Avenue. Chief Simone, I know this past summer you and I spoke about this, but the discharging of firearms where we live, it's growing worse.
Okay.
I just can't imagine that, you had told me that as long as I discharge a firearm on my own property, that seemed to be okay. The bullets don't know where property lines are. Now, the woods that's at the south part of where we live, right off the cul-de-sac, the other night, it was like somebody had an automatic weapon. They were just shooting. We counted as fast as we could, about 6 to 8 rounds. My wife and I sometimes walk in the woods. We walk our neighborhood for our health, Sir, I just can't imagine that somebody can shoot blindly into that woods, and it's like 2 and 3 in the morning that it happens. There's no way those rounds are staying on their property. They're traveling out into the woods, and there's houses and people. As I said, my wife and I appeal to you. Is there absolutely nothing in Summit County that can be done? Can you imagine if I was walking through the woods, CCW, of course, with my handgun, and someone shot at me and I returned fire?
Sure.
Can you imagine the scenario that would be terrible. Is there absolutely nothing we can do to curtail and get an absolute stop to shooting blindly into that woods?
Well, I can say this. To your comment, the scenario you just provided us, that's illegal. They're shooting at night, they're not shooting in a safe manner, they're shooting in the woods. In a township, it's legal to discharge a firearm if you're doing it in a safe manner, and that means having a backstop. So if something like that happens again, call us. The officers can address those situations. As long as they're doing it in a safe manner with a backstop, then they're permitted to discharge firearms in a township.
Now, how would our officers know where the shots are coming from by the time the patrolman would get there to stop them?
And that happens a lot, but the officers will at least stop and they'll talk to some neighbors. They'll stop and talk to you. They'll take a look around the area to see if they can locate who's shooting. Oftentimes they do respond to folks that are shooting in the township. They'll talk to the folks. They're doing it in a safe manner. But then we always notify the caller that we did follow up and they're doing it in a safe manner. The scenario that you just shared with us is not in a safe manner. So we would absolutely respond and try to locate those folks.
Yeah, there's no the backstop is the Willows trailer park.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Shooting into it.
I agree with you. Being in a township, it is kind of a hazard that folks are permitted to discharge firearms with not much else than doing it in a safe manner with the backstop. So for now, that's what it is. We can't do anything about those incidents. But please call us if you get situations that, even if you don't know, give us a call. The officers will respond. They'll at least talk to the folks that are doing target practicing, if that's the case, and notify you.
Thank you.
Oh, sure. Sorry about that.
Thank you very much.
Anyone else? No? Any of my colleagues have any announcements?
Yeah, I'd like to tell you guys about the Spectrum Community Channel 1023. Springfield and Lakemore Community Channel 1023 is proud to serve our communities by providing access to local government meetings and programming and information of community events. Community members can access all current and past programming on demand by our new YouTube channel. Find it by searching Springfield Lakemore Community Channel. More community information is available from us on Facebook, Springfield Lakemore Channel 1023, Instagram, it's Springfield Lakemore Channel 1023, X, formerly Twitter, at Springfield Lakemore Channel 1023 at Springfield LAK1, and our blog at Springfield Lakemore Channel 1023 News and Views. Please let us know of an event or activity in the Springfield community that you would like to see on the community channel by contacting your government officials. Please let us know how we can best serve you. Thank you to the members of the trustees here for the help and support in giving these announcements and promoting the community channel. Tune in to Spectrum Channel 1023 to view the schedule for programs. The channel's Facebook page or community website, springfieldtownship.us, also has the programs listed. Thank you, Frank, Jim, Douglas, and Carolyn.
Also, Friday, December 6th is our tree lighting, 6 o'clock. And Saturday, December 7th is our annual Shop with a Cop event.
Right? So, and we do have our Fill a Cruiser. This year, again, we do it in front of Walmart. The officers donate their time. I think this year our friends at the fire department are going to participate as well, right, Chief Reinbold? So they're out in front of Walmart on the 29th, 30th, and the 1st. All the donations that are collected goes to Springfield Cares. So if you're out shopping, please stop by and see our officers and our firefighters November 29th, 30th, and December 1st.
Thank you.
All right.
The fire department's doing the fundraiser. They're selling T-shirts to support our dive team and our special operations. It's on Facebook and that's it. But you can contact the fire department if you need to know how to order.
If there's nothing else, I move that we adjourn to executive session for the purpose of discussing the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, and compensation of a public employee. This meeting will include the Board of Township Trustees and their administrative assistant. And others if needed. Roll call?
Did somebody
Oh,
second
we need
it?
a second.
Second.
Roll call. Mrs. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. DeLauro?
Yes.
Mr. Cottle?
Yes.
All right.
I should have did that when you were talking, Mr. Hubbard.
Hi, I'm Carolyn, and I'm here with the local Spectrum Channel 1023 for the Village of Lakemore and Springfield Township. And we're doing a series on the parks. And we'll do both communities over a period of time. And today we're at Lakemore Youth Soccer Field. Here the kids can have fun playing soccer and enjoying the sport. Parents can be in a comfortable spot to watch, and their siblings can play on the playground while they're waiting for them to get done with their games. We're here now on our little tour of the Lakemore Parks at Lakemore Lions Park. We're at the corner of Park and Main, across from the fire station, and this is a great place, just a little neighborhood park for the kids to come play. There are some swings and slides, and set up real nice for the kids. We're here at Lakefront Park, James B. Dodds Lakefront Park. lakeside along beautiful Springfield Lake. At the moment, we're at the parking lot for the fishing dock, and there are facilities here, and we're going to move on and show you the rest. Here we are at Lakefront Park at the fishing dock and the boat ramp for the municipal boat used by the police officers, etc., when they need to. And just a pan of the lake here. Now we're at the lighted basketball courts at the park. This offers a nice area for the kids to play and get some exercise. Then we're going to move on to the playground with some good equipment and handicapped equipment. And then the pavilion that's available to be rented. Here we are at the Lakemore Waterworks Hinton Humiston Memorial Park. Here you're going to find ball fields for the baseball players. They're well used often. Also exercise equipment and playground equipment. And it also has the Spartan Trail running through it. We're currently at Upper Waterworks Park. The building you see in front of you is a kitchenette and offers a place to cook outside. And the pavilion behind us, which we'll see in a second, is for rent for people that want to have family reunions or whatever event you might have. Below you see the ball fields of the other Waterworks Park. And the pavilion. Across from the pavilion and kitchenette, the kids will find some playground equipment and lots of space to run and play. We've moved on down the lake toward the community center on the lake at Art R. Fons Way and Canfield Road. The parks are located across from the police and fire station and town hall on Canfield. We have public facilities, a garden where the center on the lake harvests much of their vegetables to use for their luncheons they serve or dinners they serve. And there's plenty of picnicking area. And we're going to be coming up on the gazebo. The Vince Mealy Memorial Gazebo is often used for concerts for the community. It's used during the market, the farmers market, which is held every Thursday, and is available for rental for weddings. Makes a beautiful site for weddings, anniversary parties, baby showers, whatever might go on. And also they can do that in coordination with the Center on the Lake Community Center, where you can hold dinners and meals. We've moved a little further along on the Lakefront Park, where we have a senior exercise area with equipment meant specifically for seniors to work out. There's a pavilion that can be rented for picnics, family reunions. And then also a nice playground next to the pavilion, where they have swings and climbing, and the kids can have a great time on the zip line and different slides, etc., that they have here. We've moved on down the path now to where we spotted a blue heron on the fishing dock. From here you can see Town Hall, the police station, the gazebo, the senior center, and on up the lake. And at this area there is another playground with a fun pirate ship and swings, a couple of picnic tables. We're here with Channel 1023, continuing our series on the parks for Springfield and Lakemore. And today we're at Springfield Bog Metro Park, which is part of the Summit County Metro Parks. It's located on Portage Line Drive, 1400 Portage Line Drive. Springfield Bog Metro Park is part of the fall hiking spree through the Summit County Parks. It begins September 1st and goes on through November 30th, and all the details can be found at the park's website of what you need to do and how to pick up your award and the fun places you can go that count on the spree this year. And a railroad was brought through in the area. Huckleberries were grown along its natural bogs. The ecosystems were often located along the Continental Divide, which runs through this region. And through their efforts of the Summit Metro Parks and its partners, once again, all of us visitors can enjoy the thriving prairie grasses, the grassland bird species, and the growing pollinator program. At the beginning of the 1.8 mile trail, you'll find the Summit Metro Parks map of the bog, where you can read up on some more information and follow the map of the trail. After viewing the map, you can take off on the trail, enjoy the prairie grass, the flowers, and see what you might find out there. We're here with Channel 1023 at Springfield Cemetery, located on Tyson Road. Here you're able to visit the historic markers and see the people that came before us, do rubbings, and it's situated next to a beautiful little white church.
Hi, my name is Kelly Chapman, and I'm standing in front of our beautiful Springfield lakefront. I enjoy walking my foster dogs along this lake in the mornings, and I have been fortunate enough to find homes for several of them while meeting people along the shore. I invite you to come down and walk the lakefront with me.
Here we are at Springfield Township's Lauer Park, the Milheim Trail, continuing our series for Channel 1023 on the township parks. And this one consists of a trail back through the wetlands. The parking lot for Lauer Park is right off of Killian Road. You walk down the hill and out the boardwalk through the wetlands and back up through the woods to a neighborhood that's back there. You can either park in the neighborhood or on Killian and walk both ways. Here we are at Schropp Intermediate School on Pickle Road, continuing our series on Springfield Township parks. Here you'll find a walking path. It goes down past the school, between Jed Park and the school, around back to the woods, and up through to Boyer School, which is the next school down on the right. We're on the north side of Killian Road. And Jed Park offers ball fields for many teams in the area that play, and they host many events there. And also here on our right are the community gardens for Springfield Township, where you can come get a garden plot to grow your tomatoes, peppers, whatever you'd like to grow. We're continuing our series for Channel 1023 on the Springfield Parks. We're now at the Jed Park, and here you will find many baseball fields and a lot of activity during the spring and summer. We are on the north side of Killian on Pickle Road. Jed Park here on Pickle Road is home to the Springfield High School Spartans ball teams and soccer teams. We're continuing here at Jed Park, showing you the building where the restrooms and the facilities are. There's also a nice snack shop here where people at the games can get some food and kick back and relax at the picnic tables. There's several fields. Here we're getting a look at some of the ball fields here at Jed Park. They're getting them all set up and ready to go. They have tons of games throughout the week and the weekends. If you like to watch kids play ball, come out just about any time after school or on the weekends and enjoy a hot dog and sit down and relax and watch the kids play and have fun. You'll see people getting things ready here this weekend and hear the mower in the background, just getting everything pristine for the games.